So would like to understand in your experience, what are the common reasons why consumer brands struggle to achieve profitability?
Great question. Or gross margins. The number one dynamics. Well, we're just starting out. We're going to have great gross margins when we have scale. I found that 9 out of 10 times, again, this is not an exact science. This is my own personal estimation. 9 out of 10 times, that company will not achieve the gross margins they think they will through scale. The brands that have strong gross margins from the beginning stay having strong gross margins. And the ones that start business models with poor gross margins are stuck with them. Now, there are 1 to 2 out of 10 cases where that scale benefit truly occurs, but I find most of the time it does not, and it leads to chronic cash burn issues. So that's 1. 2, it's the concept that of almost over marketing. So not really giving the brand a chance to see if there's organic demand for it. So it's spending irrational amounts on marketing versus really tactical and strategic marketing that drives consumption. So trying to be all things to all people. So for example, not focused on looking at ROAS and CAC to LTV and profitability on first purchase, really refining how that direct to consumer marketing would work, or focus on out of home buying billboards and all sorts of things, to try to drive launch. A lot of times the best brands don't have to do all that. And it creates a culture of spend when you launch that way. It's hard to get out of that routine of overspend on marketing. And then the other piece is built the misconception that a great team means a lot of people. A great team means hiring really talented player coaches. You need a small handful of people who really want to roll up their sleeves, who are strategic and tactical to build a great business. There's, companies that overbuild total headcount too early, leads to chronic cash burn, because building a lot of team means they generally end up spending on other things. So it's not just the cost of the people, but it's the cost of the various initiatives where that a focused player coach team with a focused marketing strategy combined with the right gross margins generally lead to capital efficiency. And it's either going to work or it's not. If a company had to hire a ton of people, spend a ton on marketing, have to scale into strong gross margins later, it probably was never meant to be in the first place.
Got it. So it's gross margin, marketing strategy, and and ensuring that you don't go crazy hiring a really large team. If I were to say,
That's wrong. You need a great team, but sometimes people equate great team with quantity of team, and that's a very different thing.
Right. Got it.